as we are once again alive upon the internet. As I double check that we are actually. As I just woke up from a nap, so a little lethargic, but we'll get there. As I woke up way too early in the end, and it's like, let's be awake anyway. Yeah, I had a. So what was the idea? I had an idea. Right, let's go over to the build collection. Oh yeah, that was the idea. So I had the idea.
Maybe there's riddles hidden in the world.
Oh yeah.
Or he's messing with us.
Well, of course.
Safe
The
area
new
detected.
thingies. Yeah, maybe I should go do the scout first, and then we come back to the build collection. But let me actually solidify this idea, because so what was it? Oh yeah, so I was gonna give up a few of the high-end reds because they just don't get used anymore. Really, let's actually go somewhere where we don't have the rain noise in the background. So I was thinking of maybe making this glass red just her high-end, giving up this Gen 3, because also Gen 3s no longer make sense anyway. Because now you can put Cheska in here, take 2 crit damage mods on the weapon. So this basically makes no sense anyway anymore. We just put the glass there basically. Just have a glass red, have a Gen 2 red. Because yeah, there's a Gen 2 red. And on 5, we don't even have a high-end red anymore, right? No. And then character 2's one will become the rifle one. Gonna alter this rifle one to maybe be that character should have a sacrifice. He wouldn't have a gift, likely. But basically this, but then with sacrifice gift. So to be Zvia, Fox's Prayer, sacrifice gift, rifle. Basically making a rifle version. The glass red goes there, opening a slot up as well. So basically this one disappears, the Gen 3. And then we basically keep a Gen 1, a Gen 2. And then I was just thinking maybe we keep this as kind of a Gen, but yeah, Gen 3 is better because this as well. Likely a Cheska in that glove slot will beat this improvised. And then we just take 2 mods on the weapon. 2 crit damage. Or maybe 1 mod. Landing on 53 as well at that point, right? Yeah, 53. Should be a better... Yeah, we did that. Opening up 1 slot as well, because yeah, we'll be getting rid of... Basically, each character gets to keep 1 high end, because yeah, this class 1 and then obliterate 1, like... That's too old school. And hey, Windsor. And hey, Wild Weasel. Oh, no. You're about to go take your nap. Well, somebody who just took one. They're not bad ideas, so well worth doing. Yeah, let's actually, but then let's maybe go do the scouts first before I've let myself be spoiled what they are. Let's already get our Sashi requisition.
Looking to deal?
Up these yet.
Glad we got that settled.
Any of that really, but we want the exotic components. Yeah, let's just grab. I'm gonna grab the Hunter's Fury tech tank. So these are all West Potomac Park. Okay. Have you ever dreamed of being a firefighter? No. not particularly. Have you ever dreamed of being a firefighter? 0 out of 3. Is this just activities? Putting out fires. Let's go do an activity. I feel the how many out of how many that it pops up, like 0 out of 3, is a bigger hint than like the hint itself. It's one of those, like, if this was like a mission, it wouldn't be 0 out of 3. It's not going to make you do 3 missions. So it's either that or maybe 3 names. I could see 3 names. Yeah, let's take persistence and by the teeth. Hello, people. Start right away with some stellates. Stellarly stellates.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Push back on that. Hostile civilian.
I can't.
System malfunctioning.
I have special ammo on. Against Black Tusk.
System
Didn't pay
restored.
attention even that I had directives on.
Access key detected.
So 1 out of 3? No. I know, I actually have this. 1 out. That's a force. Yeah, so activities. Activities. Kind of curious if control points will count for 2. So let's go do a control point. Let's go do the mast. So I'm just gonna grab a hotshot determinant. Just. Actually, I haven't ran it on this character. I haven't actually ran it with the custom M44 yet. Is this thing optimized? Okay. And the White Death isn't. Can we do another step? Actually, we can. I think hers is the last one that isn't optimized yet. But yeah, that was the that was how many marksman rifles we've looted in the last week. Actually, if we're doing this as well, let's go 5 directives. Let's actually kind of get a feel for 5 directives this season. No region is still going to be annoying even for this because actually, you know what I could do? It's not great, but oh, no, I can't have. I was going to say I could put a healing drone on myself, but I want to have the spotting drone. So you know what? We'll just take healing chem here.
Hostile control point detected.
Venture reflects. It'll do 1. That as well. I should actually change my thingies. Stand still for a second there. Because I should take Tapper, honestly. Yeah, let's just get closer. It'll be easier at closer.
Idiot thought that was simple.
I don't know, with the modifiers. Who even needs the marksman rifles? Oh, yeah. Normally with with Pistolero seasons as well, which you can do is just go grab special ammo. So there's, for instance, special ammo up there, but that would give me my starting 30 rounds. I'm gonna send out my drone, and then I'll have a chem charge here and there. I mean, actually, I don't, because that by the teeth activated still, and by the teeth is not gonna activate here. So I should swap it to having tapper and. What did, oh, that came from you. Thought for a second it was coming from behind me. Anyway, they can't see through this door, so this makes this really easy. Keep getting the feeling I'm hearing. So that guy, for instance, the only reason he's firing at me, he's seeing above the door. So if they go high enough or too far to the left or right, they'll actually that's when they'll spot you.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
And yeah, the white dot now with the stability mod changes so that you can have a 30 stability with just one mod. Because this thing is actually... that's a good spot. If I like... don't touch the mouse, yeah. It's basically super flat. That's nice. Is that guy part of this? No. I've already cleared this out. Should clear that out because whatever is back there might interfere with... Oh. One of these. Actually, you know what? Let's keep them fighting that. Maybe they won't join my fight then. Actually, yeah, let's fix up this for a second. So let's take Zapper, and let's take and let's take let's just take the double long range. No, let's throw them in.
Reinforcements en route.
Should we use one of these? Anyway, with head-ons are undetermined here. We don't even really care about things such as a requital. Yeah, those outlines are nice because, like, there I wasn't sure I could actually shoot through that fencing, but if there's an outline, you can shoot it. Yeah, we're capping at 50. Because why not? Oh, what do I that? Nice and easy. Oh.
We're so close. Just a little further. You really came through for us.
Okay, so that did count as 2. For the scout as well. Which it should, but it doesn't always.
Supply room access unlocked.
Okay. So yeah, next step. Also, let's just do that real quick so that exclamation point goes away. Super annoying because it's actually, so it's like Scout 1 or something keeps putting up the exclamation point, so you kind of just have to scroll through them too. Before you can go further down the rabbit hole, you need to make it past the broken levee. Is there... Because this is called flooded levee, right? Is it the control point or is it... Because this is the flooded levee, right? If you think this is a levee. Let's go to flooded levee first and...
I probably would have been passed out in the yard with a...
actually, where we... Yeah, let's run from here. Let's run from here.
Civilians in distress.
That marauder hanging around there is already not a fan. Let's lose the custom M44 for a second. How much does this heal me actually? Okay, so yeah, if I just sit in it, it's fine. Can use 2 charges to kind of go back to full armor.
You got a few spare RPGs you can loan me, Agent?
The idea is I get this drone out and then let my cam kind of just recharge. Let's go take the high ground here. Oh, wasn't enough to start on a... Wait, really? Oh, she must have had... I think she had shielding maybe. Because yeah, especially with Tapper, like I hit for like 15, 16 million. Okay. And yeah, control points are no issue for this because you don't get LMG guys.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Except if it's the named. This does feel a lot better than the White Dad. Although the White Dad doesn't feel bad either. So we get set up for defense. So I should have the drone on that side. This side is much easier to see if they're coming.
Reinforcements incoming. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Still enough. It's nice. All I need to do is a body shot, and I can't even do that, apparently.
Are those two gonna fire at
Heavily
each
armored
other?
hostile
Yeah.
detected.
Turret fight! They're doing the Spider-Man meme there. Wait, why is it still popping up persistence? Oh, it's still persistence, that's why. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, what was this middle one? Oh yeah, so it was for the turret hunting. Oh, so it was this. So yeah. Activities, and then even more activities in the form of this specific control points. And then, so I'm gonna load that here.
Supply room access unlocked.
Wait, what? That counts as activity in White House for some reason. Okay, so what was the third one?
Maybe there's riddles hidden in the world. Or he's messing
Share
with
them
us.
the minions before we go after high value targets. I needed to show you how to handle the minions before we go after high value targets. This could mean basically anything. Because it kind of depends on how you read into this. Because it could mean public execution because you get a bounty. It could mean going after Wyvern because she's like a minion and not, you know, not pardon. If it like had a progress of like, you know, 1 out of 100, it might be killing like Reds or veterans and stuff. It's a single progress, so you know what? I'm gonna take the easy way out. I'm just gonna Reddit it. As we often do. Because okay, so it's just the bounty. It's not even one of the things I was thinking about. These are literally called high value targets. How do you mess that up? I'm actually gonna just do this challenging one just to clean it up from the world.
Boring. I wish we had some cards or something.
Actually, you know what? Let's go Headhunter Fury for this. I mean, what a memento.
Target near you.
Got you now. Look at him.
I don't know. Oh, I should have. Yeah, so I should change my modifiers.
On the flank. Right here. They're using secret.
I'm better off having liability. Because yeah, we don't need. What? Why did you bump me out of my menu? We don't need. Oh, actually, this also requires in cover. I just don't. Yeah. Bonus resets when you exit cover, even. So that's how well I read that thing. Let's go with that. I'll literally just go back to by the teeth. I mean, nothing really is that useful here. Yeah, drop. Let's get some weapon handling. Actually, that drawback could be just used to make Regulus reload. You're going to be spending a bunch of time in short range anyway. That could be used to just reset the... yeah, apparently. Some just randoms over here fighting each other. You die first. Or maybe you don't. Yeah.
Sneaking up on me! Stupid damn militia!
I love the persistence run there. What a pistol.
Feel useless over here.
Oh, zoom, 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 zoom. Vroom, vroom,
None
vroom,
of them
vroom.
left.
And these icons giving away where they're spawning is also super nice, actually.
Name.
Yeah, let's take this route. And this one is always, once you kind of at least know the way around, it's not a maze, but it's still an annoying spot because for a lot of spots, you need to just kind of know the way around. Actually, what resource do we use? Food. Okay. I wouldn't mind filling this character back up to full. So we'll return the favor. We got shocked once earlier.
I'll see you in hell! You die! Damn it! This is getting ugly! Come on!
That's the target, Agent.
Leads to... oh, really? You didn't open this side? Because that's also usually the thing, like, only one side kind of opens, although we're just going to go through the middle here. Or, no, we're not, because I forgot to shoot the lock. But likely if that side is not open, then yeah, it's this side that is open. So, because on this side as well, either this side opens or that side opens, so you just kind of have to... It's always a 50-50.
Target down. Good job.
one time I needed it to not be the named.
Got the target.
Could have just aimed at them and kind of seen who was who. This guy has a cleaner mortar. There. And I just did that challenging one just to clean it up anyway. That one likely came from a daily.
Ollie, oxen free. That's supposed to work. Those are the rules. Maybe glasses change the rules. Guess we have to keep looking, Agent.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Guess we'll have to just keep looking. And with we, she means me. She ain't doing shit. Actually, while we're at it, let's go get let's go get food. Let's fill that bag up all the way. And yeah, my voice really doesn't want to cooperate today. I should just maybe eat a few of these and nope. Although actually help a little smoothing. And hey, did you get? Depends how do you make a high end? So if you were to, the thing is that the bonuses from Hotshot and stuff are just really good. You can definitely make a one-shot build, like a sniper build, without. I mean, you have the high-end pistol one, like that's by itself already like that basically. That's with Fox, Contractors, Gift, Chain-Killer, Punch Drunk. It's basically also known as like an all-named build. It's oops all named. And then Dutch City. Oh, I forgot about disruption rounds.
Serious trauma detected.
And fire rounds.
System reactivated.
Let's just get the food here real quick and then he'll likely not survive. If we were to want to make one for snipers, obvious route would be 2V's halves. Well, kind of depends. You could go rifles. So you could go either 2V's via Foxes. You would likely go for the second piece. You would go the Eagle's Grasp. So you wouldn't go Contractors at that point. But yeah, the Chain Killer and like maybe Gift or something like that. So yeah, we got our manhunt done. And this is actually being 3 exotic components as well for not too much work. And yeah, this third one I wouldn't have gotten on my first try anyway, so good thing we looked it up again. My 2 guesses were wrong. Like I feel when you talk about minions, I'm not thinking, bounties, because literally the thing with the names of a bounty, literally like their distinction is high value target. So it's kind of weird for them to.
Vital signs critical.
Yeah, still being shot at. Yeah, let's actually go and check the vendors real quick. There's a weekly reset, so I wouldn't mind knowing what's on them. Let's try to make your hand skill crit. Oh, nice. But high-end wise, so high-end Headhunter. What is this? I'm starting to find the scene. But I still actually have that old one that I made because before. especially before Hotshot came out. We used to actually run, Hotshot didn't exist, so we did have marksman builds. I don't think I've kept it though. No. But yeah, we had basically I think it was 2-piece Araldi. Habsburg didn't exist back then either, so it was 2-piece Araldi and then just Fox's Prayer, contractors. And then, yeah, just 2 filler pieces. Actually, yeah, 2-piece Walker Harris. That's what we usually used to have. But the thing is, Hotshot came in, and Hotshot's bonuses are real nice as well. So Hotshot's reload, Hotshot's kind of like healing, and then the healing turning into bonus armor. All of those things are really valuable. Anything of use? Actually, brand-wise, anything of use? Some Brazos.
Thanks for the business.
So you see what the countdown one has. Black Friday. This thing is not worth having. Like this thing, the talent is just not good enough. 22 weapon damage is nothing compared to some of the other bonuses you can have. Because this becomes like 6 or 7%, and then with major downsides. Oh, I should still that up. But with major downsides where you can literally just have strained and overall do more than this and just a usable Carnage actually. So actually this wouldn't be bad for getting, because you can recalibrate the LMG damage, and this is pretty cheap optimization, but Carnage isn't hard to get, of course. But also, if you're going to get this, wait for tomorrow, it'll be on Cassie. So these first two items are always on Cassie as well. So you can just get them from her just for credits, just for normal ass credits. Yeah, let's go around and kind of get all of the look at all of the vendors. I wouldn't mind also seeing if there's some mods maybe for the hardcore characters. Still kind of keeping an eye out on that. No good brands. This +1 ammo might be handy for the hardcores. Because not having that makes it super annoying with if you're just trying to run foam on a red or something. So we'll remember campus. Also, yeah, sorry for my coughing and stuff. Just have a little bit of phlegm stuck on the perfect area where it's just annoying my vocal cords. Artist tool. I just farm one. Although, well, yeah, if you have watch outs, you can just optimize that. USC, not worth using. Zuia, if you want to do some Zuia crafting, but also not really worth it. Let's go check the castle, and then the DZ ones, and then New York. Real quick. Just go this way.
Combat
No
simulation
question.
program
Rebels now.
active.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Envy is still one more, yeah. Envy is today and tomorrow. Because the Envy rotation is pretty good for Descent. This thing is way too expensive though. But I might get one on second account. It is a crit chance black market. M60. The M60 is not great, but yeah, let's get these vendors and stuff. But yeah, just for messing about, getting purple builds together and stuff. It can be kind of fun. I mean, all of the joke builds. Like, there's a reason. For instance, yeah, you could basically. Well, actually, this layout. So the likely this layout would be. Other could yeah, you could have chain killer instead of this. But yeah, the 2-piece Habsburg, Providence, 3-piece Araldi would likely actually, if you want to make it high end. But yeah, this is of course the purple one. Well, that's why actually I have a, because you could also make this. If you really want something silly, I recommend this. Just who needs brands? You know, be one of those people that, you know, I'm kind of like that in real life. Just no logos on t-shirts or anything. Just plain white or plain black or plain color. Just no brands.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Although this is just wasting resources, honestly. The thing of this one as well is it doesn't have anything to farm for because you just craft everything. So that is a downside. But yeah, definitely making silly builds. Although even making silly builds and then trying to at least like make it the best silly build that it can be. Like you can still theory craft it basically. So pinprick. That is at least a DZ item, but not one worth using. Just the talent isn't great. Like determined basically completely displaces that. Doorkicker's Knock, at least also a DZ item. But yeah, Perfect Spark. I just would never do this. Just, the uptime on it is like obliterate exists. Just this would be interesting if like crit wasn't as ubiquitous as it is. We just do everything with crit, so. But even then, if like I would take Overwatch still as something that you could just trigger without needing crits. And that grips. Although yeah, that grips have become completely useless. Oh well, not complete. Palisade, like Palisade does this without having to that 30% health. If you were to want 2 pieces that do armor unkilled, like the second piece would then be a death grip, but you're giving up a lot at that point. Like 1 piece, 1 piece Palisade, and like Gunner is a much better choice than like trying to put a death grips in there. Although with the death grips, you could go Palisade, death grips, and Gunner and get 30%, but you're giving up a lot at that point. Let's go check over there. Also, yeah, get you up here. Zvama is still the best AR for strikers. Obliterate overall, yes. Like it's the highest DPS. Now it's a much worse reload, so you do wanna.
Safe area entered.
Like to me, the FAMAS is definitely like. I want fast hands on it overall. But the thing is, like the weapons are a lot more balanced now, especially the high ends. The high ends have been pretty well balanced. Also, as well, if we're talking high end here, because Bighorn is really overpowered. Strega and Chameleon are kind of overpowered. Eagle Bearer can be really good solo still. Elmo is still also not bad, but yeah, Bighorn, for instance, is like if you can get some headshots in here and there, like 1000% Bighorn for the time being. Solo Strega, solo like as long as you're like here and there being above 2 stacks.
That was a great trade.
What was his brands? Yeah. If you're above 2 stacks, of it, which, you know, 2 kills and the third guy and the fourth guy and the fifth guy
Let me know if
are
you
more than
need
2
it.
stacks. So
Hey, agent.
it's pretty powerful. Making it like for solo activitying, I would definitely 12 to crit for the hardcores maybe. Although actually I think I've already gotten like 10 fours. But that can go up to 10-7 or 10-8. That would be the worst ones to have. While we're here, let's give this little puppy a pet. Because I feel bad walking past it and not giving it some pets. That's enough though. We've got shit to do. It also has shit to do, but then literally being a puppy. But also shitting, because that's what puppies do. Let's do a few things of the build collection. Because yeah, we did our round of the vendors, and scout is done. For the burnout, I play on console and I don't recall. Yeah, actually yeah, the burnout is now as well kind of pretty okay with it. It's got a little bit of a buff. The thing that kind of kills the burnout for me is that moment where it falls. It doesn't auto refresh. So there is a moment always where it will fall away, and then you're just suddenly going up again. Consistency is something that I do like. Prefer to have but then yeah, in the control I can totally see that. The M4 is now also really good. Same for the fall. Both have
Thanks for the trade.
yeah, a lot less egregious recoils and stuff. So fall is pretty good. M4 is pretty good. Even Carbine 7 is actually pretty good. Not so much on its damage, but it has a pretty good reload, so it doesn't struggle. Like it, yeah. For instance, for me, the FAMA's really like fast dance is kind of. I'm kind of gonna lean towards fast dance quite often on it because that reload went up pretty high. But most of the high ends are kind of imbalanced with each other. The exotics are very much outliers, though. So for like, been moving to putting actually even capacitor. If you have more than 2 cores, 2 yellow cores, capacitor becomes an option. But yeah, bighorn is kind of like consistently pretty high up there. Same for Strega. This is my way for the build checkers. Oh, yeah, sometimes you gotta have something weird on. I mean, the same. I quite often leave the character on account 2 just wearing this, the 511. You know, just it's 511s all the way down. I still need to find a better chest for it. I want a crit chance, crit damage, obliterate chest, but that's a super unicorn on a brand that doesn't drop chests that often. It drops a lot of backpacks. There's like 50 variants of a backpack, and I'm not even exaggerating. I think it is like 50 high-end variants of the backpack. Because it has 2 different types, and each of them has like 20 plus. So you get so much more backpacks now. But yeah, let's actually have a look here. So yeah, I wanted to do the high ends here, the high end reds. But yeah, we're also gonna kind of, we're basically going to destroy this build. This is just gonna become a glass red. Basically, I'm just gonna give a glass red. This one will become basically this glass red is gonna move up over to where that other one was, but then with AR LMG. Actually, maybe I just go LMG rifle. for this one. Yeah, maybe we did that. I mean, LMGs are pretty good now, and we just take the bonuses. Then this will become a rifle one, but I still want to change this one maybe to be with sacrifice gift, basically replacing that third piece via. And then this one will become a Gen 2, which is without Providence. And then this one will need, we'll put a Cheska piece into here and drop 2 pieces of 2 crit chances for crit damage. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's start at the start, which is that this becomes an X build. Whoa, how many X's are we up to now? So 22, X22. Old 1.3. And then basically this becomes 0.3. Gonna do that on the character as well in a second. We'll need a new one here for 1 point whatever it was. What was it? 1.10. This also opens up a slot that we can this opens up a slot where likely the virtuoso will go here. And yeah, that would actually fit in well. That could be just a play around build on her. Because actually she doesn't have like Umbra or stuff like that. Like character 3 has Umbra here. Character 4 has like a Hunter's Fury as like an alternate red. Character 2 has Red Patriot as an alternate red, although Red Patriot. Not really a choice. And that could be her alternate red. Okay, so first things first, let's take 110, which is this in-game. It is already, is this a crit chance MG5? It is. It is a fast stance crit chance MG5. And we should make this just LMG plus. Actually, let's turn off the modifier. Did I have a retribution on? No. Am I just over 60? I'm way over 60. That explains that. Because yeah, what we can do is take a crit damage mod here. Now we're 56.5. Can I bleed crit chance anywhere? Not particularly. Was it you need long under barrel to put the second crit damage mod. It's kind of annoying. Because I do want the main picture to be with a high end. What we could take is instead actually I should put so I keep forgetting about Sleipnir. I need to run this thing. With that new reload, this could even be like generally usable. You just don't have a talent for your first mag and then you just start unloading. Because the reload is now so fast. I do have a bunch of MT49s here available. I do have a free talentable ones as well. And this has long rail, right? Yeah, so this could take all crit damage mods. What was the difference between these two on burst and sustain kind of? What is it? The MG5 is kind of going to land around where the infantry MG5 is. Yeah, so there. It's not a big jump down to a MT49. Actually, what is my crit chance now? Oh, 56. 56 is a little awkward though. How would it be without this? 53, right? But yeah, I want sacrifice plus gift. Because this would be 20, that would be 15, right? Yeah. That's awkward. How do they compare? Could we like justify this with some better sustain? Not even. The MG5 also sustains better. Yeah, let me get you here for a second. I was getting in my own world. Actually, I was in here first. And hey there, Chris. Get Stalker 2 outfit. Oh, is there a new outfit in the store? Oh, not yet. But yeah, we're likely going to get that. Hey, they've added now the thing of multiple bundles, so they're $32. Oh, it's three. It's three different
I'll
stuff.
trade anything except my soul, but it's negotiable.
Oh, it's 4 even. Okay. I feel they could just show that fourth one. Let me go back here. I feel they could show that fourth one just at the bottom here, because you like scroll down, suddenly suddenly 4. I mean, I'm likely still gonna buy it, but so this is the one thing that I do feel kind of feels crummy, but I also likely understand they want, they've likely, some money has transferred hands for this deal to, have it be in here. But this should have just been an apparel event, right? Like these should have been split items and just because also none of these, yeah. So you have some items. You have some items like the trench coats and stuff, you know, or like this. This has a piece that is going beyond the, you know, where the pants would be. So you couldn't have this as like separate pieces, but like something like this, you kind of could, but yeah, you would. But for instance, well, Kajika's thing, like the coat kind of hanging over it, you couldn't have this be one item. Same for a few of the, like the trench coats and stuff. Like yeah, the trench coat like this. You can have this as a single item, or you have to have this as a single item because you can't cross. None of these, none of the ones that are here really have that. This could have been just split up items and could have been an apparel event. Like that's what it should have been. And this is the only one. Like this is the one that I feel kind of feels crummy. Like I have no like people are bitching about Premium Plus thing and stuff. That was there last season as well. Like people have just been blind to it. Also, what's the difference between that one and this one? Oh, okay, they're similar, but not the same. There's just that chest kind of looks kind of similar. And I don't hate these, and they kind of fit as well. The, you know, if you're going through DC 62, maybe not the worst idea. Ever around 70 hours in games with thousands of things in front of me. How do I stay focused? And what do I focus on? That kind of depends on you. Generally, it's a good idea to just pick a thing and just start moving towards that. So maybe you want to do raids. Go figure out what builds you kind of need for raids. Go find clans or maybe groups that you can join for LFG style to like kind of go that way. If you want a PvP, go figure out like what would you need kind of for PvP. Having kind of a singular goal. So because yeah, it's easy to kind of lose focus, but yeah, that's usually how I go. Is just go like, okay, now I'm grinding out for this, or now I'm going towards this. At least then you have like a path to go. It's and it's important to also just remember to just, you know, kind of enjoy yourself along the way. Don't make it all about that goal. Sometimes it's just variety is the spice of life. So. I craft all those because 5 no drops with both crit chance, crit damage. It does. I mean, it's not never. It doesn't often drop. But yeah, most of that build of the 511 build is it's on other account. I can't actually show you. It's on second account. But most of it is farmed. The backpack is crafted. The rest of it is mostly farmed. The chest you can't craft. So the chest is like, that's the one reason that chest is with a blue core. Like that's been the, but even like the backpack cost me like 20k or something. Watch alt points, basically just sitting there crafting backpacks over and over again. That thing cost me more than the 2 pieces of Habsburg that I have, like because I do have that Habsburg edition of the hotshot build, like this one. So, but yeah, dedication to a silly thing is sometimes, you know, that was my focus for a while. Like this thing was my focus for a while. So I mean, it still kind of is, and yeah, I've spent some time on it. The glass bed with 3 piece province, Foxstone, group or slow, so to get with almost any weapon. I mean, yeah. Although yeah, I'm gonna go Fox plus contractors, and I'm gonna also try to incorporate the coyote into it, or at least set it up as well that it's set up for coyote even, and then I can always mask slot basically will be, so actually this is the one that's now no longer exists, but yeah, the mask slot is like the third piece Providence. Although actually I should put the, actually I should totally do that. Do I have a third piece Providence holster available? No, because why would I keep any Providence pieces, right? Because isn't the Grupo on this just used here? Yeah, what the hell am I doing? Because I have Grupo Mask on this account anyway, so this could save me a spot. Should just go farm for it though. Because I have Grupo Masks on this character even, yeah. And that could stand in for that. Yeah, that's dumb. That could save me two pieces of gear. So let me try to get that actually. Although, well, first let me catch up here as a still way behind actually. Soccer outfits ad, yeah. We were looking at them a second ago. I'll likely get them as well, of course. No. We do like splurging money on bad choices. Do as I say, not as I do, basically. And yeah, there's no, I know I'll be fine with this. Sorry, just no. I mean, it's a very specific look. Like Stalker definitely has a design. Like I kind of like this one, but this is just also kind of like somewhat generic. The ears clipping through the masks is the hoodies is kind of silly. So, but yeah, I feel kind of this is an iconic look from Stalker. I don't dislike them, but they're very plain as well. But that's kind of the aesthetic of that. Like Division's style is a lot more, you know, there's just straps and stuff everywhere. And just it's visually a lot it's mostly visually a lot more messy than like that Stalker look. I don't hate them. I'm never gonna get them. Actually, you know what? Let's get them already. Actually, but else. I would like to thank everybody who subscribes and watches ads and and you know makes poor decisions possible. Also, do as I say, not as I do. And the exclamation points are now in here in the end, so we can actually not have exclamation points on that barrel. So it's Dulg, Monolith, Seva, and Sunrise. Let's slap this one on. Might actually make all four of my characters kind of this for the time being. And they are outfits, so you can at least like slap them on in one go. It also means that I might use them here and there, because at least when they're outfits like this, you can kind of quickly equip them. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna equip the other parts of it here. Yeah, let's actually, so let's kind of look at this still. So what am I on? 56.5. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, let's get that Providence holster. I'm surprised I haven't, like, I remember actually kind of like thinking this exact thing and just going like, I'm too lazy. So we can get one that is like just like 2 optimizations or something. Actually, so take anywhere. Oh yeah, indeed. For instance, yeah, going for the getting all of the commendations, because that kind of stuff as well kind of will lead you through raids, through incursions, through descent, through countdown. It can be indeed. But I generally starting out just try to just find a thing that you kind of want to start moving towards, and that from there it kind of becomes a lot more clear of like what you need to do. And then also don't be afraid to like I set sometimes goals for myself as well, and then I get sidetracked and I just go do something else for 1,000 hours and then go like, oh yeah. It's like 3 optimizations, it's fine. We'll just spend the points here. So yeah, let's turn this into Providence, and then also that like also yeah, let's already save this over this. So this will orphan also this grouper chest, yeah. But that's fine. Right, so also these two are only in this, right? Yeah. So let's just orphan all of this. And so we're giving up on that build. I use this for anything else on her? I don't think so, right? No. Because also she doesn't really have SMGs anyway. Yeah, those 2 improvised pieces are not likely to survive in the stash for long. This also gets rid of this and this. Oh, also shit, that's still need to just find a replacement for this one, which will likely be a foul. Also need a replacement for that one still as well. Actually, oh, and a replacement for that 612. Actually, do I have a replacement for that 612? Do I have extra? I have this thing. Because that reload on the 612 is now so annoying. It's really not worth it there. And hit it here. And hit Dragon as well. Jiggly physics. Yeah. I'm happy those stuff is staying on the Chinese. Very much so. I'm not one for those. This is always the issue with the high end, is dropping crit chance more so than keeping crit chance. But then also, let's save this like this for now. In both slots. Because yeah, why am I lugging around 2 extra pieces when... Although I think, yeah, we move the glass around and then her strikers became like the way that it is. So that Grupo came in later. So do we just turn this into 249 then? So this would also be 20, this will be 10. So knowing that the LMGs are just all over the place with the crit chances. So yeah, this is basically 24.5. This one is 9.5. This one is also 9.5. And then this one is 19.5. So if you want to kind of set up to be able to take multiple LMGs, kind of want to be on that 50 or the 14.5. So maybe we keep it like that, and then just on the rifle we take. There's actually what would also have long rail. Although, well, yeah, we wouldn't want RPK or something anymore. This would also have long rail. So we could make it all crit damages. Yeah, let's just take that M249. And as good time gets to go.
Hey, let's
We're not gonna save it with the Coyote. We're gonna save it with that. Because then, yeah, we're gonna do it like that. Wait, are we now 45.5? That's one. Got to recalibrate and optimize this thing yet. No, Jessica, one crit chance module will be at 60. So I don't want to be at 60. I want to be at Coyote ranges. This thing is never going to get run solo, so at least not for me. What I'm actually going to do is set up, I'm going to dual LMG it, but I'm going to do it with, actually I should put a Sleipnir here. Maybe. So this one is at 51 and the other one is at 56. So I fix it up. One being much more set up for, actually, so... Wait, how much is this one? Yeah, 56.5. So we'd only be using 3.5. We'll be wasting 1.5. I could actually, let's set that up that way. So this one's capping 60. This one's capping 51. And then if we're at mid-range or longer, this LMG is the way to go. And then if we're short range, we can pull this thing out and be at 60, kind of straddling the line of the Coyote correctly. Yeah, don't hate that. Let's just go with that. Although likely on the build picture, I'll put a, or we'll put a secondary rifle as well as an option. We'll have a bonus for that as well. But yeah, might as well make use of the contractor bonus we have. Let's actually color all this yeah, black canary. Also, wouldn't, yeah, it would be 59.5 actually, not flat 16. At least with the time set up there, with the Cheska piece. But it is basically, so this is something I used to do in the past as well, kind of actually having like 2 weapons set up for different ranges, and that kind of works well as well. If we're going all in on LMG anyway, the places this is going to get used, ammo is not going to be an issue anyway. And then yeah, basically one is set up at 51.5, the other one is set up at 60, and then you can actually playing that there. For now, save this in both of these loadout slots, just so. And I feel all the good times, a bunch of my characters actually do have good times on them. Oh, this thing is over there as well. I think I'm gonna take the Sleipnir from the stash for this character as well. We're just gonna replace, because I think it's being carried here just as an extra item. Yeah. I get the feeling all of those of these good times will not survive the next cleaning of the stash, because thing is, if you're gonna go that, you might as well go Bullet King at this point. There's no reason not to. So yeah, this is the final version of this, and then this can either grab its own coyote or have somebody else's coyote. So optimize that. Yeah, let's actually do its build picture. So what changes actually, because most of the pieces will still be the same. Actually, that's also a different technically. Yeah, let's make it look clean. Just actually gonna take all the stats and redo them, because if we resize them all together, this one as well is actually from multiple ones I see here. So, so that goes, this goes, that all stays. These two are no longer rate of fires. This TDI card custom was bodged onto there. Also, sledge, and then on the the weapon down is behind the thing game, but there it's perfect finisher, which is an orbit. So that changes. Let's actually keep the old damage numbers there. Obliterates. So yeah, this becomes a Gruba mask. This changes. And these don't. Actually, these don't. Okay, let's do a build picture. Let's be in not full screen mode, because snipping tool doesn't work in full screen mode. It just alt tabs the game at. Let's start with that. Actually, you know what? On the build picture, I want this to be a Sleipnir. There you go. So, see that again. It's a little bit better. Yeah, let's just start getting the talent stuff. Let's assign. Although the actual item to use for the time being, for I mean, basically a lot of these builds is just to use the scabbard for now. But the scabbard is just currently it's giving that reload. To me, it's just broken. I guess it's not supposed to do that. So I'm not gonna be putting the scabbard into anything here. At least until like if it's in there for a season and they still haven't fixed it, then kind of the same as I did with determined. Let's get the Sleipnir name. That's the last name here. Oh, actually, I had the TDI card custom name, but I deleted it. So. Oh, well, not accidentally. Didn't per se mean to. Yeah. So now just the stats. And then this is how the sausage is made. Just cut and paste from the game, basically. That's also why these are not like super clean looking or anything. It's just there's definitely cleaner ways of doing this. But all of those take time as well to do, so. Especially with the build collection as just like, you know, several hundred builds deep. Oh, well, not kind of like 100 builds, right? And I should, how many files are in here?
You looking for something to do?
Yeah. Hello?
See you next time.
Oh. Okay, there we go. 116 items selected there, so that's how many are in there. Although there's an empty file, so let's say 115 builds, and then there's a few joke builds, so yeah, let's say 110. When you have that many, you need something that kind of can be done fast, and as far as fastness goes, this is still faster than like inputting everything into something that will spit out a clean picture. The one thing I've been thinking of doing is using Scooby spreadsheet, the build spreadsheet thingy, and then maybe making a shadow build collection basically that is all of those. But the thing I'm kind of dreading with that is, yeah, any big changes like this would mean spending twice as long, basically, changing everything. Did those ones get that far out of line? Okay. Group of mask as option. There we go. Also, let me have a peek over here. I missed anything. Let's just get all the pieces. Oh, nice. And yeah, it's sometimes builds do give like something to do, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we just need damage numbers as modifier off, modifiers off. Let's go. Oh, in the wrong city for that. Still in New York. Let's go back to DC. Yeah, New York is doesn't have a range.
Entering safe area.
It's still worthwhile. So I myself don't run much in the form of third drones anymore, but it's still worth having just for those moments, especially. So in the league in the past, we had like, get skill kills and stuff. It's worth it for moments like that, because I'm guessing you mean this one, right? The like the high end crit chance, crit damage version of this thing. It has its moments. The thing I use more though is the turret drone hybrids. So more stuff like this, where the weapon damage is a lot higher, and you give up a little bit of the turret because you don't give. I mean, well, the turret kind of halves there. Same for the drone. They kind of half, but the output of the build itself overall is then still much higher because of the output damage here. But yeah, this is for instance the build that will not ever like get deleted or something. It always has, its moments of just you just need to do a lot of skill damage to something, and then you have that. Although yeah, we don't have league challenges like that anymore. The one thing that if you're going for the actually I need to turn all this off. Go for a, if you're optimizing stuff up, go for a free talentable chest if you can, because now the kinetic momentum has a buff to its skill damage part. So I kind of definitely want that thing to be like free talentable, which is kind of what I went with as well, I think. Although actually I think on this account, it's basically every chest that I have is, every chest and backpack is free talentable, except if it's like, if it can't, like if it needs a blue core or something. So. Because kinetic momentum now will beat glass on the turret and drone. It always actually was like just barely behind glass on the turret and drone. But then, of course, the glass also applies to your weapon. So it kind of depends more if you want to have a little bit more weapon hits, or if you want a little bit more damage from the turret and drone. You're gonna. Although, well, I mean, you can run the build without it for now as well. Because the thing is, as well, once you have the build together, you can at least like save it in slot. That's how most of my builds have been set up original. Like I just kind of like slap them together, and then later on, I go back and kind of We have no stacking. Actually, I should put this just to named, so we have. Because sometimes as well, you get pieces even when you're not looking for them. Like a lot of, you know, stuff like these free talentable Cheska chests and stuff. They started not being free talentable, and I just took whatever I could get, and then over time you go like, hey, oh hey, we were not even in Cheska targeted, but I got a Cheska free talentable chest that just needs optimization. So yeah, so just a peony. So mid-range coyote, vigilance up, nothing else, and on the DTA. And because this thing will have lost a tiny bit of damage because of the changes. Well, 2 crit damage and 2 headshot, right? So, or actually, well, oh yeah, no, it's 3-piece province. So. I was gonna say twice, but we don't have the group right here. Let's see if I can land some consecutive headshots here on DTA. Although as well, this was with MG5, of course. This next. There we go. So we lost a little bit in the rebalance. Although actually we're doing this at 50 RPM more than these numbers. So actually our overall DPS is higher because that 50 RPM will offset that loss on that number there. So this one's updated. Okay. Let's go to looks like this character lost the. Oh, actually, well, they have an empty build slot, right? I'm like, they lost a bunch of items, but yeah, we're this slot is basically going to become something new. Oh, actually, let's rename this slot. So this is going to be gun. Gun high-end glass. 3 gun HE. Oh, actually, let me. And I do like naming these, just also so that, you know, when you look at in the in loadout section, that you kind of can see, like if the name is at least correct, you can kind of like know which builds some stuff is in, so that can help actually keep track of where stuff is getting used. Yeah, let's go to character 2. Put that other MG back. Oh no, yeah, we're keeping this one. This one. Oh yeah, and this one's saved on there. Okay. So guard roll 612 there. Oh yeah, let's go to the next. So we're gonna do the high ends today.
Safe area
Okay,
detected.
this one's just going to be on upgrade of the build picture. And that one might need some work, so I might actually leave that last one for a different day.
Price to move.
But the question is also here.
Just have to pray that everything will.
Let's actually take this to the range for a second. So the weapon handling is kind of nice for that. Although, actually we have that LVOC, right? Yeah, that extra LVOC. Although, yeah, we have also artist tool. So wait, how's this landing crit chance, crit damage wise? So it's 55 with a Cheska with a 3-mod weapon. So yeah, a SIG would like be really nice here. Although actually, do I have the link laser pointer? Oh, I beefed out the link laser pointer. Yeah, so but then yeah, we wouldn't. Does he have a gift? No, right? No. Also, why wouldn't this be not a gift plus sacrifice? Oh, actually, yeah, that's we could do that. Yeah, this needs to be a gift plus sacrifice on the aces. We haven't updated the aces yet here, so it doesn't matter for the build collection yet. But on the aces, it should be, I should have gift plus sacrifice here, and then I can keep this one like this. And then we can always slap in the gift plus sacrifice into here from the other build, and then we can either go with more weapon handling or more just general use. Or, well, more damage, basically. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Then we can have that as an option in the bottom right. But what I just should do is maybe first fix up that. So this is used where? Okay. I don't have an extra gift, right? I think I trashed the extra gift that I had. Well, crafting table it is then. Okay, let me catch up here. Okay, in my own world. Never happens when you're hunting for the and yeah, the game knows there's a reason we have that emote. The game definitely always knows. Oh knows. What are they doing? Just fixing them up? Yeah, basically unfamiliar with it. Although I should
It feels so good to sit down. My back was killing me.
But I don't think you would be, but others don't know the build collection. This thing that I'm looking at here, that is this folder. It's openly available. You can go into it and peruse it. And a lot of build changed. A lot of stuff changed. So kind of just going through and yeah, kind of just fixing stuff up. Especially on the rifle end. Where's the ACRSS landing now? Okay. That's gonna sustain worse. So what are some of the better bursters we could go with here? uh, 16. Could try to go for the M16 for the weapon handling one, but this is a spotter flatline build, and yet that doesn't have an underbarrel. Because annoyingly, most of this kind of falls around the same spot because, yeah, I don't want either of these two. Oh, well, we'll put the M1A CQB as a secondary here. Then we're just going to go with the LVOC then. It's also what has a long reload that is kind of
Could probably make some
eating
shit out of
into
old plastic
its
bottles. Might come in handy.
sustain. Also, shut up, Inai. Because either that or a SIG. All right. Well, actually, ACRSS. I'll just keep that ACRSS. Feels pretty good on the weapon handling part of it. Let's get a gift out though first. See if we can get one that is not super expensive. That one's actually not too bad. Let's go do this thing for now. That one's also not too bad. We'll graft a few and then keep the best one. That one's horrible. That's the handy thing about having all of the blueprints. It's just, if you need a piece, like that. Although that grind for getting all of the blueprints is, of course, definitely takes a while. I think that very first one we crafted was like the best one so far. Well, there's 6 more till we're at 150. Full backpack. And the less I have to spend on optimization, the better. I don't have that much. I don't have watch alts on this account, so even though it is 26k, it actually struggles the most with resources.
Nice comfy chair.
Some of the bad ones were as junk there anyway, so yeah. Which one of you will it be? So definitely not that one. This one's better than that one. This one's better than that one. 11, 8, 10, 6. This will be less because this crit chance will be less. What? Why don't it? There we go. Didn't take my inputs there. So this will be actually for the aces here. And this group of chess was just for this, right? Yeah. Although I'm not sure even this aces build will per se survive into getting a build picture, but for the time being. Color all this. A lot of scrolling. Let's save that one. Now let's fix up this one. Well, actually, there's no mod in that one. Just for now. Let's put these away. Right. So actually, I keep these two weapons. We keep the layout the same, and then just the. This 55 is awkward though. I mean, we can just take. Oh, actually, what we need to do as well. I totally forgot. So on which build did we have that before? I think on the striker on character 3 or 4. Yeah. What? I just want to copy this and so. I'm gonna use this as my like for now kind of solution to kind of showing what mods are in there. Not the cleanest thing, but it will have to do for the time being. And then also, yeah, these are with good chance. Dirt stats. Actually, this one's with even 2 times actually, or 6. Actually, no. Let's put it as this. Okay. Almost forgot about that. Rather not have like just full-on text on there, but sometimes it's gonna be the easiest way to. Because it also, the obvious thing to do here is to put a crit damage mod here, taking us to 50. So that would land 5180. Is there any better? Yeah. The only thing is 60 UB doesn't have a long rail, of course. So yeah, that'll be kind of the go-to here, I feel. But yeah, let's just keep this as this. Yeah. So actually none of the stats and stuff changed, so that makes this one a lot faster. Let's get the main big. Oh, actually, I do have a. Yeah, let's get a graded ACRSS for the look. Let's have a 25 one right here. With flatline. For this one. Okay. Yeah, let me catch up here before I jump into this one. That one. Yeah. The blueprints are not too hard to get. Like, definitely if you're into like grinding out a little bit, you'll have them done eventually. Sure, let's delete everything that's going to change, so that stays the same. Should these stats also stay the same? Yeah. So that can stay. I'm not going to put Diamondback as an option here anymore. Put Sacrifice Gift as an option. We're not gonna main them when I CQB on this. And then the brand list also didn't change. Okay. Let's get this in there. Actually, do I even graded them when I CQB? Likely do. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's fully go with. Might as well show both. I should at some point as well actually create a TDI card custom just for all these build pictures. Just to have all the weapons be grade 25. I mean, on that one, it makes sense. Especially like the secondary is a Sleipnir. So situationally, we can make use of the Sleipnir. And in a lot of situations, we can't. You kind of want to... Although pairing it with a rifle would make sense as well, but I like LMGs. I've never disliked LMGs. Once you kind of get the hang of them and that, you know, you don't treat them as ARs, you learn to pre-fire and stuff, it helps a lot. Yeah, so main set of stats. Stays the same, that stays the same, that stays the same. So I'm just gonna gift in here. Oh wait, why is that backpack? Isn't it? Just suddenly realized like I was missing this one. Wait, did I make a second one actually? Okay. Wait, does that mean also that he has? Then maybe. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay. I was missing a few parts of the foam Eclipse conversion kits basically in my stash because I have a Korean in here and I have a Eclipse mask to just, you know, slap onto any of my fire eclipses to turn them into foam eclipses, but apparently that was still on this guy. Also, that can go back to. Actually, we're looking at the stash. Any other junk just in his inventory? Looks like we got it all. Yeah, let's get the gift plus the thingy. So actually, I want to see how bad this will be with. How bad this will be with. Does he have sharpshooter on him? So. Right, the aces and eights is still that. He uses gunner and firewall like on one build each. And like most of it is spotter. Yeah. Making sure I should have the specialization set up there. So yeah, let's go gift sacrifice for a second. Alright, the ACRS is still doable with just the Eagle's Grasp. Alright, you gain a lot of damage. But especially like yeah. Well, let's actually have that be the main. Oh, it still has a stability mag. Oh, that might actually change my thinking there. It's actually one nice thing, at least about the ACRSS, is once you get like even the Eagle's Grasp is likely enough to make it accurate. Still not enough to make it stable though. So actually, yeah, let's go back to the gift version here. Alright, that's definitely a big difference in the recoil compensation. And also in the reload. Kind of feel bad actually putting this as the main thing, because yeah, if you're going all out for damage, definitely the sacrifice and gift version is the way to go. And it's still doable. But yeah, we'll keep the Zvia version. Where was I in this? Oh, we all found that drops. Well, not in the LZ, of course, man. It's hungry for it. Yeah, I mean most gear sets, you know, you lose. The thing is with high ends, you gain quite a bit of crit chance. So you have two stats instead of one. So you can have much higher crit chances. I mean, so whenever you give up damage, like you didn't get it, that's for free, because you know that crit chance could have been a crit damage, and then you could have like it doesn't matter what it drops with. You can always put that just on there. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend using. Like if you want more optimal range, like dropping down to rifles will cost you less than 50, like even like 1 or 2 mods will quickly eat into that. Also as well dog. Maybe on strikers you can kind of reach out to that, but yeah, not kind of on our stuff. Let's actually get our. So we have a coyote, which isn't actually on here. for some reason. Oh yeah, also yeah, that's why I went over here. I was like, there was a reason I went over there. Just turn off the modifiers. Now let's get the coyote marker. Okay. Yeah, let's just get damage numbers now. Just want it to be against armor, just the blue is easier to read usually. I've been on the other shoulder. I started shooting. And pulse. And then the pulse at the range, you kind of need to aim at where the target is, like dropping down from. And it's always very awkward and kind of hard to get. And just instantly disappear, of course. And, yeah, pulse. Okay, so that's this one done as well. Upgraded to being that. I should do the same thing. Yeah. Oh. Didn't want to copy there. Okay. And also, yeah, link laser pointer. There's one. And XCC. XHD. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That all looks good. On to the next. Did I put away those other backpacks and stuff? I did, right? Is this guy carrying around so much junk? He also like that circle of backpack. What's that thing in his inventory? At least that Hermano makes sense. It's an extra piece that is just for him. That's for flipping the. That all looks correct. And that all looks correct. Okay. Also, it's funny actually looking at this guy's holster slot. That's a lot of gear sets. Just 2 high-end items. Well, 4 high-end items, and then the rest of it is just all gear slot or like gear sets. Okay, let's go to character tree. So let me catch up here. Got a crit bot. Yeah. Although actually, so one of the things that works really well is retribution together with the bighorn. You can use that to just amp up your or like up your crit chance by a lot. You can leave a really big gap and then just have a retribution come in and kind of fill it up.
Safe area entered.
And then this high end should have no real changes, right? Was this a 54, right? Yeah. So now this is a 52 with a F2000. Honey Badger wouldn't be a bad pick here either. Where's the AR thing? Here's the AR thing. So how many percent is it behind here? Like 1.5. And then here is it also just it's like a 2% difference. Well, how about here? One and a bit. I think I'll keep the F2000. Oh yeah, Honey Badger definitely is a pick in there. I forgot to put the weapon he had borrowed back. The weapons he had borrowed back. Although maybe we just present this as Shield Splinter instead. Well, I have a Shield Splinter in a stash. No. Okay. Maybe it's on a character already. Well, actually, what is the reload on F2000? Because it's not a lot better than the FAMAS, right? Yeah. No. But maybe we just present it as a measured one, maybe. Yeah, let's do this one with measured. This would be kind of like the raid one anyway. We just have that. Who's this saved? So this is saved over there. Because how much crit chance would this be? So this 10 at 54. So yeah, this would be way too much. But the other MG5 would be 59, right? Also, actually, I should add a bunch of alternate weapons to all of these. I didn't realize we're skipping that part, kind of. I guess I just keep the rifle. Yeah, we just keep that rifle. Huh. Do I not have a graded F2000?
I've got what you want, Agent.
I think I would have. And this one now being 52 is actually also kind of nice for it. Yeah, let's just get started. That stays the same. That stays the same. Brand list stays the same. Gear is basically still the same. Just want to see if it's actually same pieces still even. Yep. So I'm gonna put these damage numbers to the side. So when measured, the annoying thing is we have two sets of numbers. So let's take the mid-range numbers and then we'll just do those twice. So we'll compare against those numbers. Yeah, let's go fix this up. Actually, let's do this first. Should also have a lightweight M4 graded. In fact, not have a graded one. It's a bunch of weird weapons that are now graded, that like some were from before Project Resolve, some were now like after this changes, and they tell kind of like the history of buffs and nerfs. Yeah, so that looks good. Let's get stats in here. Okay. And now we just go get damage numbers. Because this one didn't change at all, really. Why not boomerang on, was like on the previous one, right? Oh, for the rifle, flatline will outperform. Like on this, if this is kind of getting set up for spotter, and then like if you're going spotter, you might as well go flatline. Flatline is still one of the more consistent talents, and just will beat boomerang by a lot. The thing with boomerang is it doesn't actually add that much damage. It is more so that it adds a little bit to your sustain as well, as it gets you some ammo back, and it's pretty consistent, especially if you're like firing a lot. And so for instance, on a secondary here, it's not a bad pick, but I wouldn't, especially now with, for instance, Ranger, I would actually prefer Ranger if I'm gonna fight at rifle ranges. Like with a rifle as well, I would be comfortable up to like 40, 50 meters anyway. So, should be so just have single shots. Oh yeah. Insta kick from countdown builder. Wait, what do you mean? Like with these high ends? Nah, these high ends still have value. There is places where high ends can still. So, for instance, especially glass high ends, like the one of the things that a lot of people are struggling with is like the Summit Floor 100 hunters. I'd much rather have this glass that doesn't need to stack and is like. It isn't beating a striker at full stacks, but that striker is not getting to full stacks easily on the hunters. So there is places, especially for a glass red, that kind of matters. But then like something like this is just more of a comfort build. This is just making rifles easy to use. It has enough damage. Like it's a high end. This one is, I mean, in raids and stuff, still gets recommended sometimes, but honestly, for most raids, I just take striker. And this one is just the only wacky one. This one also will need a Cheska glove instead of the thing. Yeah, damage number is just at 15. DTA. Stack up a blitz rate first. Oh yeah, well, actually, that's nice. We have 2 different damage numbers, of course, because I measured. So 800 is that second one. Let's. Stick the measured icon there. Now we need to do the same on headshots. So actually, let's right first. So let's move this guy outright. The second part, which is well, actually, I could just not shoot the target. That would be I could have no crit in there, and there was no non-crit in that one. There we go. There and there. Let's also crop this one to be not as much junk around it. So yeah, we can't even really like directly compare it to that other one. I don't even remember what the thing was with strained before, but actually all of our numbers are higher, so that's what measure does now. Just just want to have this 25 there as well. Okay. Yeah, let's actually, because I should have done this there already. Or maybe we just take the, we take a enter into this from there, so we're in the void. Can actually take these from here as well. Because yeah, let's put that's the Bullet King. Or even like oh, actually, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Stick there. Just all of the LNGs. Why not? Okay. So did I have an extra artist tool in here? Otherwise, we need to go back to that character per se. I do. So it's the artist tool. Let's do Rev. Vindicator isn't a fit for this one, really. Let's do Merciless as well. Yeah, why did I grab a Ruthless? We're gonna put one on there. Let's just at least have it be a Merciless that at least most people will recognize fully. Okay. That for that one. That goes up there, and then honestly for this one we can just take this full set. Oh. Keep copying the background with it. Not the intention. Okay. Copy that one. Now paste. There we go. And then what? I've not selected this one. I've not selected that one. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's done. Let's dump all this back. All the stuff we borrowed. Okay. Actually, what here? So just this needs to be replaced with a fall at some point. Okay, that's used in there, which we could just kick that out for. Okay. Let's go back to the character 2 for a second. I still have some stuff in there. Let's dump that stuff back and then go and look at the final high-end in the build collection, the high-end red, which is this thing, which
Entering safe area.
honestly we could just kick.
Here you go. Best gear in the city. Come take a look.
The thing is going to be with that one now is it's going to make sense to put a piece of Cheska instead of the improvised, because we can always lose on the weapon. We can always lose a little bit of crit chance on the weapon. Just feel the heat.
Safe area entered.
Artist tool, the thing was always the base weapon, like the 6 CQB was not too great. But now with the base weapon being good, the rifles being a lot more competitive, it's one of the better picks, honestly, in the rifles. Which build would you recommend for rifles? So overall, Umbra or Negotiator for rifles for the time being.
Low prices, big selection.
So what you can do as well is like a high end like this. Although if you really want to do like good damage with it, you basically need the glass gift version. So you wouldn't want to put that third piece Zvia in there, but the third piece Zvia does make it a very comfortable build. But this isn't hitting that hard. Is the downside. I mean, it's not hitting, like it's still a full red build that is like it's gonna murder stuff, but yeah, the glass version hits a lot harder. But yeah, Umbra and Negotiator just are a step above, definitely. And otherwise as well, OD is not a bad pick for rifles either. But basically, yeah, aces and breaking point and stuff like that are just not really worth it. And this character on this build, we've already changed the weapon to an M4. Actually, wait. How many different? Okay, oh yeah, I have this fall now. So I have a free, not free talentable fall, but it was basically just a detox recalibration away from being what I needed. So we'll keep this one for the time being as well. But yeah, we're gonna present it with the Kingbreaker. I'm gonna put the M4 on this, I feel.
Everything is priced to move.
And then we'll take the grade 25 or 20. M4 here. Should I make this 25 maybe? Let's actually see how much exotic components I have left. This 25 was 36, right? Or was that? No, 29, right? Yeah, 29 to... From 20 to... Well, why can I? Sure. Let's take this 25. Just to make it look cool. No, that is 29. Yeah. From 20 to 25. Although this is also definitely a build that I could just see going, we just kick this. But I like every character having a high end. But I could also utilize this or maybe move the rifle down here. And just put a Heartbreaker on character 2. Red Heartbreaker. Oh, wait, let's first recraft it. So this would be now, because this used to be... Oh, no, this doesn't have Cheska in it, so yeah, that didn't change the crit chance. But what we could do is put a Cheska here. Which she has the swapping pieces on the holster, right? Yeah, so... But you could trade those with someone else. Because we could have a Cheska here. Cheska is going to beat that thing. Don't be 58. We could drop 1 to 53. 1 crit damage mod, or 1 crit damage mod in here to 53. Honestly, I think we just kick these Gen 3 ones. Feel bad for this closer, but I remember how, like, I remember back when I really grinded for this thing. I eventually didn't get it until they added it to the pool of blueprints from the control points, and that's how I finally got my... Is this crafted, right? What backpack for Umber rifle build? So overall, the specific weapon damages are going to be the better picks for that. So either you put 2-piece Via in there, and you could actually go 2-piece Via and put in an Eagle's Grasp, and you could still likely... Because yeah, that weapon handling will be nice. But yeah, you could also, yeah, just 1-piece Overlord. The thing is, although now we can flip the rifle, right? That's the thing, actually. I kind of forget. We can now put crit damage mods on the rifle. So would maybe Cheska be better? kind of depends actually how you land on the crit chance crit damages. Because it depends mostly on how you get to the cleanest 60. And then kind of you also need to consider like Coyote. But if you could land like 50 and get like the full buff out of the Coyote, that would mean though, man, that crit chance on that thing is super annoying to kind of keep in mind. Because wait, how much crit chance is even Umbra? It is 10, right? Or is it 15? No, it is 15, right? Crafting to the rescue. Well, actually the thing says it here. Oh no, that's 15. Yeah, see, I wasn't even remembering it right. So now you could put in a Cheska, you would land 51. Yeah, so with 2 crit damage mods, right? Because then you definitely don't want to put in Grupo. That's like a given. If you're kind of picking between like specific weapon damage and like Grupo, the thing is then that Grupo, of course, you're gonna get a ton of crit damage, so that pool is gonna get diminished more. But likely, yeah. Actually, yeah, we should look at the Umbra in a second. So wait, this character does have some rifles, right? I think. Yeah. Fury. I'm thinking now as well, yeah. So I might just kick this build. I might actually make a space for Red Heartbreaker. And then maybe we just do it on as a character. Yeah, we just kick this build. And then 1-to-1, because then as well, her Striker is more SMG based, and then she can have Heartbreaker be more AR based. And she can even reuse pieces of the Heartbreaker deck tank that she has, although likely not because of how the chest is set up, but I could alter that. Actually, yeah, we can just alter pieces here. Yeah. We kick that. We kick this one. This is becoming a next build. We don't need that many high ends. So let's actually as well. So let's make a Gabby here. So this is 4.03. And this copy of is going to become 4.03. And then this 4.03 is going to be x.20xx for now. I'll put it at the end at least, and we'll figure out what the actual number is. Old. So 22. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let me catch up back up here as well. It's kind of my own world as we're kind of making decisions there. What is more viable, Sleipnir or Black Friday? Black Friday is not viable. Sleipnir definitely is. situationally you can make Sleipnir work. Like there is places of where you can like pre-unload going into a boss fight, or the famous spot is the Marauder fight at the end of Legendary Lincoln. You just prep your Sleipnir. Once the things are there, you reload it and then you unload it. The thing is, though, if you're also gonna do that, one thing you can do is actually go GR9, and you can get a much bigger bonus out of it. But actually, I think the Sleipnir now, I might actually run it in a little bit, put it on the glass red. The reload is now so like tame that I think you can just main that thing. But yeah, Black Friday is just not worth it. 22 weapon damage is nothing. Like strained will beat it, measured will beat it. Just having fast hands on it will beat it. Flatline will beat it. Basically anything will beat it. It's like a 8% increase because it's actual weapon damage. It's not total weapon damage or anything. So it's basically as if it's a grade 22. So, and that adds like 9% or so damage. Like strained on a LMG is going to add way more than that if you're unloading continuously and stuff. So, like Black Friday is just not worth it at all. Just remember the same crit chance. Yeah. I just didn't remember if it was 10, like 10 and 20 for negotiator actually, or if it was 15 and 20. At least, so I was thinking it was 10, but I was like, that doesn't feel right. I think it's more than that because I remember it actually. I should remember that. Yeah, it's more than 2 minors, so it's more than 2 minor stats. But do I PvP? Not so much anymore. I used to DZ a lot, not per se like conflict, but like just we used to be with a bunch of people that we used to like being in the DZs and just murdering people and getting ourselves into manhunts, or usually as well chasing manhunts. But not so much anymore. I don't like the current meta in the DZ. Like back then, it was a lot more like 3 blue cores was the go-to kind of back then. Like as most, the meta kind of shifted to like Adrenaline Rush, Intimidate, or Adrenaline Rush, Unbreakable. Like, I always keep saying, I'm so used to saying Adrenaline Rush, Intimidate for like PvE builds now that I just forget the Unbreakable part of it. And they're just so like it's so much like running around in circles around each other, which isn't my jam. Definitely want to get back into conflict a little bit. It's kind of a plan for this season. So this backpack just gets used here, right? So all of these pieces could. Okay, so this gets used in the Pesty build. She does have a Cheska backpack, right? She does not, but we have one in the stash. Yeah. One in the stash, Coyote in there. And then this is only here as well, yeah. So we just need to find a spot for this thing. Also, I have still this RPK here. Also, I have still this grudge here, though. Let's put that over there. Because I do want to keep that weapon. Because we're going to put an LMG as a secondary. Let's just do hold the weapon. Do I have a decent flatline usable LMG? Let's actually do this as well. this empty for 9. So this doesn't have a long rail, right? No, so can't be one of those. Any of these crit chance that I can free talents? Nah. We'll figure that out later. Let's first go. So this build basically gets trashed. Let's actually go farm the other pieces for this. I'll give us something to do as well. She gets have this backpack. Because we're gonna make a red heartbreaker for that. On that slot. It's heartbreaker on the map. Like heartbreaker isn't hard. I mean, I could craft it as well, but it's actually on the map. It's not part of like a daily or something, right? Bank TCD. This is a weird. Have we had? Because usually this still says that this is like DUA still and stuff, right? Like it just goes complete any stronghold mission. Which usually if it's like specific missions like this, it would just also be a hyena mission there. Well, DCD is part of the daily and the weekly, so maybe that's not a bad idea. Do you as well today a few times. But first, oh yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to countdowns. Then actually, yeah, let's use some of the other builds we've upgraded. Let's put in the stash. Let's get our exotic caches on the other characters before I forget as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everything is right.
The guy was sorry. We have no idea what for, but he was definitely sorry.
Good trading with you, Agent.
Now let's actually go to character 3 and 2 and get the things as well, and we'll take character 2 first into with the rifle one. Let's actually see kind of how that one feels, and then we'll come back once we have the heartbreaker pieces. We'll need glove,
Safe area detected.
knee pad holster that can be re-rolled to be red square. So that's also one of the things with Red Heartbreaker. It's much more of a hassle to actually get it together than just Red Striker.
What can I do for you?
I think actually exotic wise, I just need an extra pesty. An eye out on that. And if black market AKMs were still good,
Nice
we'd
doing business with you.
definitely keep on to that one, hang on to that one. Also, let's have a bite of this.
Safe area entered.
I know, title is invaded. Good. Oh well, invaded. The map is invaded.
I've got the biggest inventory in DC. Glad we got that settled.
I know, let's just take this rifle thing. out and about. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're nah. Or fuck it, right? We've been annoyed by tons of people. Let's annoy. Thing is, of course, the sound is broken, so it's kind of a dick move. A little bit.
You have received an invite to another agent's group. You have joined a group.
Let's set up our modifiers and then we get going. I might halfway through just swap out. It gets annoying for people. Although I feel as well people are used to it by now, right?
Communication relay offline.
The True Sons have triggered a lockdown at the plant. They've been taking
Fighting
over
some True
infrastructure to
Sons.
lend legitimacy to their cause.
And
If they control the power, they control this region.
next lane.
We need to shut down the broken transformers and restore the power grid.
Turbine is the main.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes to lockdown.
So yeah, lab and admin.
Probability of instability or overloading the power grid.
That's the thing with this thing. It does feel really good. Like I can, even like at mid ranges like that, we can kind of go for headshots
System malfunctioning.
because of the extra handling.
An agent needs assistance. System restored. Serious trauma detected. Agent incapacitated.
I'm just gonna type it out, admin and then lab, and then hopefully people will listen.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer.
Like, yeah. I get the feeling enough people are following me that I'm just gonna
Protect
do
the
this.
engineer.
And the annoying thing for them is as well, we're close enough that we're making it 8-man scaling for those two idiots.
They're almost. I'm coming for
Especially
you, motherfucker. They're coming around the side.
if we have war hands as well, let's do it quickly. Because war hands is just kill the two things and then kill the three war hands, and then it can be done in seconds.
I'm reloading.
It's the box.
Incoming. High risk hostile.
You know, if you want Heartbreaker pieces, tip number 1, actually set your
Area
target
secure.
to that. And not to something completely different that is not it. VIP is gonna die there as well, like me. Would be funny if they actually fail there. Wouldn't be funny, haha. It would be more like, but yeah, VIP is down.
You're closing in on the target.
Oh yeah, technically there. We should have just gone and helped them if they're like a wave or two in. But the counterpoint is fuck them. But hear me out. What if we just fuck them? And for those wondering why we don't ever do VIP, it's because a VIP once kicked our cat slash dog slash parrot slash whatever pet you have. So we don't like that guy anymore. And the box. And the actual answers. VIP generally just takes too long. Even versus, like, the only thing that takes about as long is hostiles in pooling. But that also doesn't have to be that way. It kind of depends. Hostiles can take.
Target detected.
Hostiles basically like 2 waves less. You don't have that war wave, war hand wave, and you don't have like a final wave.
Target neutralized. Incoming. High. 10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
This thing definitely a little weak.
Area secure.
Agent, you should be able to access
But
the
not
turbine
like
now.
weak. There's still some. There is still some oomph. Definitely this exit is gonna be much closer than that one. But I think people went over there just to check for loot as well. And on to turbine.
Agent, you've reached the turbine. I need you to fix the power grid.
Is that the two from the VIP exiting? Finally. Well, we'll get to 10. Actually, no, we won't, because we had one less at the start. Oh, wait, they didn't even. So, yeah. Or did they? Triggering combat way too early there, I feel. No, they did actually. One of the annoying things is if they leave enemies up, they'll keep you in combat, so you don't get the out of combat heal like after this for the last fight, which can be annoying.
What the hell was that? I think the floor is electrified. Watch your step, Agent.
Redirect excessive power to stabilize power distribution.
That's the reason I didn't run in there.
High-risk target approaching.
Just gonna go kill. We're actually good on time. I'm just gonna actually try to make some extra loot happen. Also, I was clicking again at the start there for a few, instead of just, holding the button down.
High-risk target detected.
I'm gonna one red piece yet.
Hostile incinerator turret detected.
One of the fun things is the... Wait, what did that thing show having a
Looks
weak
good.
one?
Now you just need to switch over to the new grid. This may take a while.
Red Heartbreaker. There's actually already a build picture of it in the collection. It is an X build. I used to have one. But back then it was definitely just a worse striker. Like, he did have the bonus armor, but it lost by quite a bit against
Agent down.
strikers, and even now as well. The strikers stacking is so much more consistent that in a real sense striker is still much better of a pick.
Power grid stable.
I'm not hating this
Great
thing,
work,
but then
Agent.
also
The
it's
power plant's
just
stable. Now get the hell out of there.
it's just the build with high weapon handling,
When
which
you're ready to come
they
home,
always feel
shoot
good.
off a flare.
The modifier here is kind of doing heavy lifting, but when a build feels weak with the modifier on, you can, or well, doesn't feel like super strong with the modifier on. Yeah. It's kind of But then of course we have actually the glass plus gift version of this, which is actually a little bit better. And I'll have the expectation of them just bum rushing in. Don't think they're gonna bunch up. It's also not per se needed for challenging.
System disrupted.
That's,
Heavily armed hostiles detected.
he barely survived that.
System reactivated.
So not only his head was sticking out, so I couldn't. Oh no, actually I did get a bunch of by the teeth stacks. Let's quickly grab these. And then one thing
System
that I definitely want to do here is just to be at long range and just use by the teeth. It's pretty hard.
System restored.
When you're ready, send up a flare so Torres can pick you up.
I think I would want all pieces to have crit damage. Actually, I can look at
Torres is
the...
on her way.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And with the rest of the run being the way it was. Of course. There's about a minute left or so, right? Because nowadays with the modifier, the extraction gets cleared so fast that...
Torres is in position.
Let's instantly leave, and hopefully we won't have these people in our next matchmate. And we can definitely get that, but I'm just gonna quickly get out of here and hopefully not have these in my next one. Even though the team had like decent damage and stuff, it's just, yeah.
detected.
Without being a dick in there as well, just unloading rifles.
Looking for something? Thanks for the visit.
Actually, yeah, let's have a peek at the old Red Heartbreaker. That's this. Because how was this one set up? Crit damage, crit damage. So yeah, actually, if I get crit damage for everything here in the, because this was landing 54, so it's gonna land 52 now. Just Cheska has only changed. So, but then I can reuse that crit chance chest from the Heartbreaker tech tank. Yeah, so let's try to go for that. Even though we're locking ourselves into then just keeping crit damage pieces. What's the other reason? So yeah, we're not gonna keep that crit chance piece there. What's a glove? Let's put this away already. So that's, well, that's expensive. I can also, of course, craft Heartbreaker. Actually, likely I'm not full up on Heartbreaker Warriors. How many? My mouse just made a sound there. Just farted almost. Actually, I'm not full up on. Yeah, I mean, we haven't farmed much of Heartbreaker, right? Yeah, let's actually swap over to the other high-end that we also upgraded. Or, well, not per se upgraded, but just
Thanks for your business.
changed. So this thing is definitely kind of weak, but it's okay. Let's go to the glass LMG one. Let's actually see if we can main the Sleipnir. Because that might be actually interesting for the hunters.
Safe area entered.
So this is saved with the other one, right? Yeah, but Sleipnir's still here. And I do love the skin on the M249. This one, it's just so silly. Just with the stars on the on the pistol grip. Like purple accents. I love that thing. This character's empty, right? Yeah. So wait, is this the only shield splinter I have at the moment then? I mean, I have the blueprint. But I guess I just got rid of all of them. Yeah, let's go for another one here. Yeah, let's turn on mod me fires.
Invite to another agent's group received. You are now in a group.
Set this to Heartbreaker. The bling thing. Yeah. What's that skin called? It is called Joyride. There's also another one actually in the store. I think that one was from like Season Track, and then there is one in here that's kind of similar. Otherwise, similar-ish, which is Jubilation. But I never bought this one. Actually, I like the Joyride one better. I kind of like the just like silly kids rainbows and stuff on this, but I like the purple on the Joyride. So. I'm not sure if it was one of these that you had to like kind of buy, or if it was from. I think this one. Yeah, this would be Season Track. I think. Because the jubilation is definitely like based on it as well. Bingus, yeah. Yeah, let's go see if we can get a few more pieces. Also, actually, I now realize I have like at most another like 30 minutes before I have to go do a bunch of stuff because, yeah, work still keeps going.
Communication relay offline.
Right,
Well, they have
taking
nothing
the power
else.
plant.
We've
Not
upgraded
sure what
a
they're trying to
few,
do with a nuclear reactor, but they've triggered the safety protocols. The plant is
few
going
of the
into
red
lockdown.
builds, a few of the high ends.
We need to find a way to relieve the pressure and
So
fix
that
the
one's
reactor's
done,
cooling
done.
system.
And then yeah, we've even made a space for one build, and also we're gonna put in
Reactor
a
unstable.
heartbreaker again.
Emergency lockdown protocols activated.
I think I'm gonna use the
15
space
minutes
that this
lockdown.
character has, that character one has, that
Pressure level.
empty space.
To avert catastrophic system failure.
That one's likely gonna become
System
virtuoso. Because I do want to have that gear set. It is, if nothing else, like trying to just get the most out of it. Yeah, I kind of like mechanics and stuff. Like, as long as it's good enough to run, like I'm okay just having the build just to try to get the most out of it, and find enjoyment in that. So likely a bit of Virtuoso there. And I still also want to see kind of the interaction Virtuoso SD. Because it is one of the, it is, like, there is no other gear set that could give a pesty. So Breaking Point is also weapon damage, but
Immediate medical assistance needed.
what it of course isn't is LMG capable.
System curtailed. System reactivated.
I'm just gonna unload. So there's this Sleipnir. I'm not gonna let it get
System
to reload.
disrupted.
And now I'm gonna let it get to reload.
System back online.
That reload isn't too bad. Although actually there, I shouldn't have let it get to reload again. So Turbine Lab. Unless it's like cooling. I will see what the team is.
System breach initiated.
I'll just lemming. Although the Sleipnir would fit better on Striker with a little bit of weapon handling for that reload. Although the rate of fire would diminish a tiny bit, but that'll be a tiny bit. Like we're adding 100 to a pretty low number.
Critical systems exposed.
Wait, did I already get the crates? This must have been
Data
up
transfer
there.
halted. Incoming.
Otherwise-
High risk hostile.
This guy's a bad joke.
Area secure.
I got to use like 4 rounds out of the Sleipnir there. The most annoying thing about the Sleipnir is mostly just reaching the end of the mag. I don't have the discipline for it. I'm gonna see about lemminging people towards lab. Oh, actually, main is cooling, so lab is kind of also next door. Although, yeah, the thing is actually hostiles at lab isn't per se faster, but let's just avoid that VIP. And there, Alex. We got a nice guy. All NPC was gone before we even see them. So it's gone. What do you mean? Was he just insta murdering everything? Because yeah, that sounds more like maybe some shenanigans, some hickory pokery,
The target should be nearby.
some witchcraft. Oh, okay. So just a yeah, I just report them when you have people like that. I mean, as long as you're kind of, you know, sometimes it's obvious if they're doing it extremely so, then yeah, just report them and just they tend to disappear.
10 minutes to log down. Evacuate the facility.
She's using the Sleipnir to its effect. This thing feels actually pretty nice when it's actually going over. It's getting to that point though that kind of hurts. Alright, yeah, let's just go back to. Well, actually, what I should just grab. Well, let's grab a pesty secondary.
Neutralized. High risk target
What does the
detected.
pesty land on actually on this? Let's say I'm 51, so okay. Wait, am I literally the only coyote in this whole team? I want to get to mid-range here. Oh no, there's one more coyote.
Area secure.
You can head over to the cooling tower.
Actually, I shouldn't even check if it doesn't have a red here. I chopped that, of course.
Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that.
Oh yeah,
cooling
the worst
tower.
case we can always just craft as well. But I'd rather go out and farm a little. Why not? So bad for games age. Oh yeah. But people will, people do.
So, the system is overheating and steam is building up in those pipes. I'm gonna need you to find a way to release some pressure.
Was that first sentence always there like that? It felt off there. Yeah, that second sentence was like that always. Man. What's in the box? Nothing.
Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Pressure stabilized. You can cut off that steam.
Oh well.
You need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
High risk target approaching.
Just somebody they were already done that.
Cooling system
I'm gonna go up
pressure
here.
exceeded.
So from up here you can actually shoot basically those two, and then from here you can also actually shoot over the thingy there.
Great. Now that's under control. You just need to vent the remaining steam, and you should be good to go.
Somebody's rifling the way that rifles once were, basically.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded.
Setting up for this.
Oh, that worked-ish. Now that the pressure is stabilized, we need to shut off that steam. You need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
Serious trauma detected. Cooling system stabilized.
Stop doing that to me.
High risk hostile. Hostile striker drone detected.
Let's ring around the rosy this thing. Hey, it's a bridge to nowhere.
Nice. The plant's secure. Now let's get you out of there. Move to the extraction point.
Already got the box right here.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for
Oh,
Torres
well,
to
the
bring you
small
home.
box. Is it a close range extraction? Yeah. So interestingly, some of these other ones don't seem to have that many crashes going anymore. Because this one also, sometimes you would lose 1 or 2 people. I mean, we still might. Doesn't seem to happen as much. But yeah, lab still definitely has issues with close range extractions.
System malfunctioning. Heavily armed hostiles detected.
I'm just gonna stay on top of it. Just gonna hold the button down. You reach the end of the Sleipnir there.
System restored.
Right. Stand up for a second.
An agent needs assistance.
Wait, what? Oh, I
System curtailed.
thought I had the Sleipnir still, but I don't.
Shoot
anymore.
off a flare so
Ah,
Torres
best
knows
do
you're
that.
ready to go.
Immediate medical assistance
Still
needed.
also doing some work.
System back online.
I would actually be curious to see as is an LMG build. Yeah, we should. We'll do that this evening. Does the Legmo beat this one? No, right? Although the thing with this one is it can still also be used general use. Like this isn't per se tied to a weapon type. Because what we're basically swapping is, you know, the triple of Providence for basically 10 times LMG damage. And then for normal. Because definitely for the pesty ticks, that one is better. Actually surprised I didn't even think of that when we're upgrading this. But at the end of the day, the thing is this is universal. Like, well, you can't even go ARs, but now that LMGs and rifles are, you might as well. If you have the contractors in there and stuff, you might as well just take the bonused weapons instead of unbonused. Cover sources. Wallpaper cleaner. Okay, I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff starts as different stuff, you know. It's stuff that gets made and then suddenly it finds
Torres is on her
an
way.
actual problem that it has a solution for. Basically. You can likely get one more chopper. And yeah, definitely need another nap.
Torres is
See
in
if we can
position.
actually have some time later on. Some meetings in a little bit. Although I'm gonna do one more countdown. Just one more. One more. Sit from welfare.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, the weird uses of some stuff.
Entering safe area.
As if this was basically 10, 10, 10, diminishing weapon damage to the point that. Actually, wait, we can sort of side by side. Because we have the build picture for both. So, could be Slangmo. Hand class. So 49, 141, 50, 51, 196. These two are going to land about the same spot, right? It's going to be like on headshots. This is going to win because of the providence bonus. At 20% headshot, this will likely beat it on a normal LMG, but then this will beat the other one with Bestie, because Bestie, of course, scales off of the weapon damage. But then, yeah, we're basically, so because this one has like 140 weapon damage and then 190 crit damage, this one has basically the same, like 195 crit damage or weapon damage, and then 140 crit damage is basically like flipping the two numbers across. Yeah, we should actually calculate this out for just like a normal high-end weapon. Which one actually comes out ahead? Because actually, if the Langmo one actually is a better LMG one, I might just present this as a rifle first and then LMG secondary, or maybe even just AR. Just go AR rifle or AR LMG. Actually, as well, this bestie on that character can move to character to actually this slot. Because technically, there's basically a high-end red. So this could go there, and then we could put the Heartbreaker somewhere. Somewhere down here. So drone, so Headhunter could move one up. And then that, and then this. Yeah. Actually, we'll calculate that one out this evening, though. Remember to actually make a note of that to do that. But speaking of that build, let's go run that build. Let's clean up this character first.
Agent, good to be seeing you.
Well, actually, while we're headed there, I'm gonna go. Was the thing we wanted to do, of course. Because we bought the Stalker set stuff. Let's actually dress up all 4 characters as Stalkers. We'll have that for like this week.
Safe area detected.
So we've already used. So we have this one still, we have this one still. I'm gonna go with this one for this guy. Where's the last one? Oh yeah, I guess so. No, put that on him. And we'll all be Stalker. Strelok. That was from Stalker, right? Strelok? Yeah, that was the guy he was hunting, right? I remember playing like the original Stalker, like
Safe area entered.
back when I was young. This one needs to be this one. It's green as a kind of her motif. Kind of looking different. I actually kind of sometimes like some of the stuff being outfits because you can quickly like equip them without actually like saving anything.
Entering safe area.
This one will give this one. And then we've... What did I use this one on the other character? Or was it this one that was still available? No, this is the one that other characters when we were at. So actually, is it? We can always inspect ourselves, although it hasn't updated some of them yet. Oh yeah, shows brightness. And yeah, this is the build that's getting deleted. Let's actually, yeah, let's run the bestie build. Because I could, yeah. But I actually save this as the number 3, as just it being a high-end red, because usually slot 3 is a high-end red. And also, it's always annoying that it like shows an exclamation point there, which you have to like every week get out of there. Let's go for another challenging content here. Bestie, not per se.
You have received an invite to
countdown
another
build.
agent's group.
Yeah. Oh, well.
You have joined a group.
Bestie build, okay. And then we did that in the end as well. Finally upgrade this one to be with the Lengmo chest. I had a Lengmo chest for like forever. Like whenever I got it, I put like in the Discord the screenshot of like rejoicement. But,
Communication relay offline.
took a while to actually update its build picture. And this is one of those pieces that is like
Rikers have taken
not
the power plant.
really
Not
worth
sure what
going
they're trying
for.
to do with a nuclear reactor, but
It
they've triggered
is
the
an
safety
upgrade, but
protocols.
it's such a
The
tiny
plant
upgrade
is going into
that
lockdown. We need to remove the safeguards
you're
and
better
restart
off
the
spending your
reactor.
time on everything else and then coming back to it like at the end for that like Lengmo chest with glass.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes to lockdown.
It doesn't seem long enough to get away from a nuclear reactor to me. Oh, that failed miserably.
Vital signs critical.
I was gonna say he's gonna murder me, but in the end he didn't. Was that from? So all of the outfits I was putting, or well, depends on if it was one of the ones I equipped in the end.
System
But yeah, the ones we all equipped now are the ones from the Stalker bundle that is currently live. No healing.
immediate medical assistance needed.
You can interrupt the healing with what a well-placed melee. You can even do it with a poorly placed one. Where's the other team? How did we kill all these 3 and do it pretty slowly and the other team is still not here? So admin lab. They're going the wrong way. I've never seen a team go around the wrong way there. What? Trust I seek and I find in you.
Secure the air.
Every day, something stupid and new. Because what?
Protect the engineer.
How? How does?
System breach initiated.
Hopefully the rest of the team doesn't go there. No, they just went in the humongous big circle for no real reason. I don't dislike this guy's idea of waiting for the rest of the team to be here. It's like exactly not the guy that I wanted.
You don't know what to do!
An agent needs assistance. Critical systems exposed.
Hey, look, the guy that went to solo the VIP died. How weird. That was that guy, right? Yeah. So,
Data transfer halted. High risk target detected.
gave my ally there a very thorough back massage.
Area secure.
Alright, so that's gonna be in the office. Let's go lab. Oh, that's resource. Dexter's laboratory. I went straight back into the VIP. VIP is gonna be likely dead by now as well. Like if you like aren't there to kind of support the enemies or support the VIP against enemies, they just murder him. I'm glad that the team is also recognizing of like, let's not go that way. Because we could go help them, but we could also just do warhounds here, like so. Thing to do with warhounds is just to actually go do the objective.
Serious trauma detected.
Hey, back!
And that guy actually made it over here and he did an actual objective. Nice. Can't wait for them to fix rifles.
High risk target detected.
Hey, he can ride his bike with no handlebars. Or maybe he is the handlebar, so actually every time he's riding his bike, it is with
you should be
handlebars.
able to access the reactor.
That might actually be the... Only these enemies are alive. How did we spawn? East and west, right? I think. Oh, sure. I have no idea of like where the other team spawned, right? Because they were in like the weirdest position once we started looking at the map. Because they might have come from north and then just ran back north
Agent,
again.
you've
Which
reached the
would be
reactor.
very
I
stupid,
need
but
you to
also
get
what
it
they
back
did
online.
was very stupid.
Now that you're in, we need to decrypt the safety protocols.
But it's either gonna be west or north. So. I'll go for objective. No. Sit here and do our happy dance. Oh. That's wonderful. I'll trust you guys.
Warning. Reactor unstable. Initiating lockdown procedure.
The second that sentence started coming out of
Good
my
work decrypting your
mouth,
protocols.
I'm just like,
You need
okay,
to
I'll
remove
trust
those
you guys
controls
for
to
like
get the
2
reactor
seconds
back
to be in
online.
here. At least one of them stepped back. Alright, so crate's gonna be there. Actually, not gonna shoot that Jenny right away.
Incoming. High risk hostile.
Let's get our SHD calibration. It's nice and working here. It does have special ammo, so kind of don't want to get hit by it. Whatever it is.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Proceed.
Great work, Agent. Now you just need to restart the reactor and keep any hostiles from knocking it offline or killing
I'm
you.
not in a hurry to
No
get the
pressure.
other objectives for now.
High risk target approaching.
Might as well get some loot out of here. Sometimes it's not the worst idea to run the timer a little bit. This guy's a bad joke. He steps back so I'm in long range. So we can just let the modifier do the heavy lifting.
Reactor online.
Reactor online, weapons online, sensors online, all systems numb.
Great work, Agent. The power plant is stable. Now get the hell out of there.
Oh, there, that needs to be more of like
Shoot
a
off a flare
female
when you're ready
voice.
for
Actually,
Torres to bring you home.
going gruff with it is not really the right way. Yeah. Yeah. So the close range, this one also always had some issues, and yeah, that's one. See if it's more than one that
System
happens.
curtailed.
I know one.
Agent,
One
stay
guy
frosty.
ran out right
Hunters
away.
incoming.
That was weird. That was actually the guy that was sitting in some of the objectives. So, because it's like he's dead.
Agent down.
Not only is he down, he's dead.
System back online. System malfunctioning.
Actually, might be savable. So, but yeah, I'm rushing out. Made this actually well. I have the long range thing, so it's not as bad as it used to be.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
All right. I know.
System reactivated. Serious trauma detected.
But yeah, don't rush out solo. Just wait
Agent
for the
down.
team. Like, you're not gonna solo kill all of these guys. Like,
An agent needs assistance.
that's not a thing that's gonna happen.
System
Because
disrupted.
more what he did is just let all of these enemies kind of get set up now. Also, my buff bar was almost off the screen there.
Immediate medical assistance needed. System restored. Hostile phaser drone detected.
Just
Agent out of action.
there's 3 hunters sitting in the back now. Would have been nice if
Serious
that was
trauma
just one.
detected.
I'm no longer combat effective. I have no health packs. I'm in weakened state. I'm at health gate.
System curtailed. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated.
See that guy coming on the minimap.
System reactivated.
Kinda got what I was doing.
Agent down.
I got that a lot more messy just because of one person's
System
actions.
malfunctioning.
Which always sucks.
System restored.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
Still hungry.
Serious trauma detected.
Also, he was still pissed off at me after all of that. Like, there's 7 people in his face and he's pissed off at me.
Helo inbound to your location. Hold tight.
Got the guy over there.
Unlikely was around the time. Yeah, let's give up on countdown for the rest of the day. Let's be going with a team. These teams are getting worse and worse.
Let's get you home.
Bravo Tango incoming.
But yeah, I'll say I need to go get set up for a meeting, so that was definitely gonna be my last one. We only got 140, 1 hunter less. In the background as well, I'm gonna go and find somebody to raid on the Twitch end. Let's kind of see who's available.
Safe area detected.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pleasure to see you.
Should the 2 of them together? No. Yeah, let's do that because see, Raze is going. We haven't raided them in a while, so let's
That was a good deal.
let's do that. So cleaned up here first.
What can I do for you?
And I kind of like this look actually. Like this kind of works, although kind of feels almost like the rogue jumpsuits that they sometimes have. But then with like the chest parts. But that bundle, the downside of the bundle though, like this is, you could literally buy like a bunch of games for that. It was like 32 something, right? Euros. So you could like buy the full price indie game or like several games on sale. Yeah, let's go raid Rise, who's in the summit. He's up to summiting. Anyway, I'll be back in the evening. Gonna calculate. Yeah, actually, we definitely need to like kind of calculate this for an LMG build versus that other thing for an LMG build, and we might actually present that other one then maybe not as an LMG build, and we'll just have this one if they're close enough. Move this to move some builds around in the build collection. Move this to this character's kind of high-end slot, and then we'll put in a red Heartbreaker. And maybe as well start working on a red Virtuoso. So those all this evening. No, don't think I'm gonna do the AR video this evening, just because yeah, kind of gonna be tired. By the look of things, tomorrow I won't be able to stream in the afternoon, so but I'll be a little bit better rested tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll do it then. But yeah, for now, enjoy yourselves some Rise of the Brutality. Actually, I was in floor 99, so he's about to do floor 100. So enjoy that, and I'll be back later on this evening. That's going to be in basically 4 hours' time, and we'll continue on then. So enjoy, and as always, have a good day.